Happy Tuesday, everybody. Renée Marino here, your host for small video tips to make a big difference. And we are on day 25, my friends. And today we're going to talk about how do I run a virtual meeting? How do I do it? We are all so connected these days. Thank goodness for the gift of technology, for Zoom, for WhatsApp, for all of these different outlets that we have to stay connected, and especially in the world of business where maybe we can't just hop on a plane and fly somewhere to see a client or meet with a potential business partner, but we have this beautiful gift of Zoom and other apps like Zoom that allow us to have virtual meetings. So, first of all, let me know where you're tuning in from. I love to see who's here with me. Remember to tell me your name because I can't see names. It is a rainy, cloudy day here today in New Jersey, but it's okay. We need those days, right? The cloudy days allow us to appreciate the sunny ones. So think about that in your life, just like you, just like your hard days and the tough situations make you appreciate the good ones even more. Hi, Dawn. So happy you're here. I love this topic because when we're not in person and when we're used to having physical meetings, Gaurav, hello, my friend. When we're used to having physical meetings, it can be really jarring to then jump into running your own virtual meeting or even being a part of a virtual meeting and feel comfortable. So hopefully these very small, simple tips will help you and help guide you the next time you are in a virtual meeting. Gaurav, I have to tell you, I thought about you this past week. I was in San Diego coaching an entrepreneurs organization. It's called the Entrepreneurs Organization. Amazing. And there was another Gaurav there, so incredibly kind and sweet. And I said, I know, I have a Gaurav client as well. Okay, so number one, when it comes to getting ready for a virtual meeting or being a part of a virtual meeting, you want to move your body. Why do I say this? Why would I need to move my body, Renée? I'm just sitting here for the virtual meeting. Exactly. We are completely connected, mind, body, and spirit. And if we don't get that stagnant energy out of our bodies, right? Move around, put on our favorite playlist, move around, get the energy going before we sit down, we are going to feel so drained because studies show that sitting behind a computer screen, as much as we all are nowadays, is definitely causing Zoom fatigue, as they call it. Our eyes are bothering us. Our energy feels subdued. So how do we combat that? Move our bodies. So before you get into any virtual meeting, it could be a one-on-one with a client of yours, make sure to move around. I always move, right? Even if it's some jumping jacks, dancing around, moving, whatever it is, get that energy going by movement. That is number one. Number two, greet everyone, right? Think about when you're in a physical space and you're in a meeting. Most often, I would hope that this is how it is. You walk in the room, everyone says hello, how are you? Think of a virtual meeting just like a physical meeting. If you're running the meeting, invite everyone to say hello, ask how they're doing, maybe even take a few minutes in the beginning of the meeting to go around and ask each person how they're doing and what's new. What does this do? It breaks the ice. It allows everyone to calm down a little bit and feel a human connection before getting right into business. So simply greet everyone. Hello, how are you? How's your day going? Give that a few minutes and then you can begin the meeting. And if you're someone attending, same thing, right? When someone asks you how you're doing, tell them and then ask them the same. Number 3, this is super, super important, eye contact. Now, what do I mean by eye contact? I mean looking into the lens, just like I am right now, as if I am looking at my best friend. Instead of, when I talking down here. Because, when we're on Zoom, we can see each other's faces. And oftentimes we think that to connect the best, we have to look at the person's faces. But on the other side, those watching us think that we're not making eye contact because to them, our eyes look down. So if we want to connect the most effectively, the most efficiently, we want to look right into that camera lens. I know sometimes it can be jarring. You feel like, oh, my eyes are going batty. It's okay. You can look off to the side when you need to. That's what we do in regular conversation. But nonetheless, make sure that when you are speaking to that camera lens. Number 4. We've talked about this, all the different parts of our setting when we're going on video. My tip here is to have your setting already set. What do I mean by that? I mean that when you're getting on video, whether for a virtual meeting or whether for a video that you're just going to film for your business, have your background and your setting already created. That way, when you go to get on video, you don't have to think, where am I going to film? How's my lighting going to be? Am I going to be in front of a window or in front of a wall? All of that is already set. That way, you can just come in. It's time for your virtual meeting. You can sit down in your designated spot, turn on your light, and you're ready to go. This allows you to put your focus on those you are serving rather than yourself and thinking, am I in the frame? Am I too close? Am I not far? Am I too far? That way you already have all of that set and you don't have to analyze it. How is this feeling so far? Before I give you number 5, how is this feeling? I got a comment that said yes with the cartwheel emoji. Okay. Last, but certainly not least, close out all distractions. Distraction. We all face it. We all have a million things going on in our lives, our phones, notifications going off on our phones, several tabs open on our computer, conversations happening in the other room, people knocking on our doors. We can't control everything, but what we can control are those moments when we're in a meeting, when we're interacting virtually, where we can put on the do not disturb on our phone. We can close out all other tabs so they don't steal our focus or our attention. And we can simply engage with the person or people who are behind that screen. This is so vital to remember because getting distracted is more easy than ever nowadays, right? Nowadays, think about, 10 years ago, 12 years ago, when we didn't have as much advanced technology, there wasn't as much to pull our focus. But now we have so much to pull our focus. So what we want to do is mitigate and eliminate those things that are pulling us away from what we really want to do. So close out all the tabs on your computer, close down put on the do not disturb on your phone, and get to it, my friends. Any questions? Any questions with our 5 tips to run a virtual meeting effectively? Let me know, let me know. All right, so let's summarize. Number 1, move your body. Move that stagnant energy. That way when you sit down, you are shoulders back, you're ready to go, and then you can engage and you're connecting most effectively. Before I move on to number 2, the best lights to have. Well, my dear. Who is this? Is that Dawn asking? I really love the ring light. There are so many different kinds of ring lights. You can go on Amazon, but I love having a ring light where it's the ring light and then it has the holder for your phone, right? That way you don't have to worry about a stand plus the lighting. It has the holder right there. Does that help? Really, they're inexpensive, super inexpensive. You can just go right to Amazon and grab one there. And I have like a big, I'm not sure how many inches it is. But Dawn, I can actually email this to you. So, microphone. I honestly, like right now, I'm just using the microphone on the computer, but I do have I'm going to send you a document that I share with my Connecting on Camera friends who are in my course. I'm going to email that to you to help you out. So everything will be on there. Yay. Number 2, greet everyone. When you enter a virtual room, when you're a part of a virtual room, greet everyone, right? Say, how are you? How's your day going? Make them feel welcome. And if you're the one entering that room, also engage, right? We want this to feel as close to a physical meeting as possible. Number 3, eye contact. Eye contact just like I have with you right now, as opposed to if I were looking at you all down on the screen and looking at your faces. Because to you, it looks like then my eyes aren't looking in your eyes. And again, we want the people or the person on the other end of our meeting, of our call, to feel that we are connected only with them, right? We're connected only with them. So that's number 3, eye contact. Number 4, and you can go back and watch any of our other videos, day 1 through 24. We talk a lot about our setting, our background, our lighting. You want to have your setting set, right? Your setting where you're going to be doing your videos already set. Have it already created. That way you don't have to think about it, and then you can just engage with those people who are in the meeting with you. This is so crucial to remember, because otherwise, what do? We get distracted by, is my face in the right frame? Can people see me? Is my lighting okay? Oh, what about that thing on the back wall? Does it look weird? And then you're thinking about you instead of thinking about them, right? We are here to serve. We are here to help one another. And we are so involved in ourselves, so wrapped up in our own brains, we cannot do that. So remember, have your setting already set. Number 5, close out all those distractions. Now, if we live in an apartment and a house and we could hear the comings and goings of outside, well, we can't really control that. But what we can control are our electronics, our phone, right? Turning off those notifications, closing down the tabs on our computer. We want to give one another the respect of giving them our full focus. And we also want to gift ourselves with a chance to have another perspective, to learn something that we didn't know previously through listening. Listening is just, I believe, the most significant part of being a master communicator. And when we are so wrapped up in our electronics and everything that's distracting us, we can't fully and clearly and completely listen. Move your body, number 1. Greet everyone, number 2. Eye contact, number 3. Have your setting set, number 4. And number 5, close out all distractions.